Hey, what's up, guys? It's Crate Junkies. Kind of bored today. Oh, wait, I gotta needle drop this. Figured I'd do a little video. I have a favor to ask of the VC. I've been working on a couple projects for the vinyl community and also just music record collectors in general, really. This is sugar. Let me run and get the. This is Jim Gilmer and the Fireballs Sugar Shack. Just a little 50s stuff. Sugar Shack. Okay, so anyway, I've been working on some projects, and I need some help from some of the more informative or informed people than me. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been doing a ton of research, and I got like a lot of each thing I'm going to ask from you guys. I already have a ton, so if you give me a list of 20, there's a good chance that I might already have 10 or 15 of them. But what I need is from the guys who like Psych, from the guys who like Rockabilly, from the guys who like Garage, from the guys who like Northern Soul, Funk, stuff like that. What I need is rare lists. I need lists of rare records, 45s and LPs. So if you're a Rockabilly, you know, like Dave, for instance, Someone 41, I contacted him in the inbox. He hasn't got back to me yet, but I asked him to see if he can compile a little list of like really rare, hard to find Rockabilly 45s. If you can give me a picture, that's a plus. If you can just give me some information, point me in the right direction, anything's going to help. I can't really reveal the project yet because it's something that isn't just for the VC. It's something that's for like everybody. And it's only one step of the project. There's a lot of different things I'm doing. And I can't really talk about a lot of them. So anyway, so if you got information, rare records. My main ones that I'm doing right now are Psych LPs, Rockabilly 45s, Northern Soul 45s, and Garage Rock 45s from the 60s, obviously, and you know, around that time, not anything recent. And then I do want to do hip-hop, rare labels, record labels, rare record labels, sought after, expensive. Stuff that people are looking for, okay? Something that I want to compile a list of shit that people are after. You know, they're scraping after it. I want to get a list of some of the best 45s and LPs of these genres together. Also, not only do I want to do lists of the most rare and the most expensive and blah blah blah, I also want to do lists of the most not common, but how do I put this, essentials. I want to put together essential lists. So if you're into Rockabilly, essential Rockabilly 45s, ones that you just gotta fucking have, no matter how expensive they are, how cheap they are, it doesn't matter. Essential. And I want to do that with Garage. I want to do that with Psych, LPs. I need, you know, essential. I'm going to do essential lists. I'm going to do rare lists. I need lists. So if you're going to help me in any way possible, inbox me here. Or I will put my Facebook link. You can inbox me on my Facebook. Inboxes only. I need one-on-one conversations and inboxes. If you want to make a video response and personalize it, you can do that too. If you do make a video response, make sure you personalize it. I don't want any of this information anywhere else besides between me and whoever would help out. And I'll talk to you when the project gets finished. I'll talk to you about being in the credits and, you know, as a help, you know, obviously you'll be mentioned if you want to help out. If not, I can do it. I mean, I've been doing it anyway. I have a ton of them. I just figured, you know, I have the access to you guys. I might as well use it. But anyway, I just wanted to go through like a cube, show some of my Psych Garage stuff. This is the Sin. Man, I don't remember too much about this band. I know there's a member in here that went on to do some things with other bands and whatnot. But I'm just going to show some records because I figure Why fucking not if I'm already on here? This is like a compilation of the Sin. It's called Original Sin. Here's the Red Rubber Band. I actually really like this record. This one isn't a super hard record to find. It's not a super expensive record, but it's a good bluesy psych pop type thing. They talk a lot about the blues here on the back, but it's really more psych, at least from what I can remember. This is one of the first Psych records I actually got when I started collecting, so that was a good one. This is the Blossom Toes. It's another psychedelic group, and a lot of the stuff here that I'm going to show you is Psych. This is a group out of England. I think they're from... I know this is actually a German press here. Blossom Toes are a good band. Psych pop stuff. It sucks that this is the only album I have of theirs. There was one other one that I ended up getting taken from underneath me. I wish I could have got that other one because it's not something you see all the time. This is the Gentrys. This is more, I don't know. You can consider it, I guess, a little garage rocky. I actually haven't listened to this in a really long time. I forget exactly. I know the Gentrys are a pretty good band. Garage rock type stuff. But yeah, this is on that Masterworks or the Golden Archive series that you'll be familiar with seeing. The Mothers of Invention one, the Velvet Underground one. I think there's a Basie one. There's a couple other ones too that come on there. I actually wouldn't mind getting the whole collection of those. There's some bad ones, but there's really some real good ones. This is the Devil's Angels. This is pretty much kind of garagey. This is from the motion picture soundtrack of Devil's Angels, the movie. But you got on here Davy Arrow, or Davy Allen and the Arrows. And Davy Allen and the Arrows is a garage rock band, I believe, from the 60s. So this is a pretty good record to have if you're into that garage stuff. Next one, the Black Lips. This is more of a recent band, but they're definitely a little garage rocky. Obviously, you can tell there by the cover, a little psychedelia. I got that in there because it's, you know, it's psychedelic lollipop, blues mangoes. This is an essential. This is one of those essentials. This would be on the essential list. This is definitely something that most psych collectors already have. It's not hard to find. It's a good record. It's psych pop, you know, pretty much essential. Definitely an essential. I'm not going to sit here and talk too much about it. And this is another one that you see a lot. The Kit Kats. This can go for money, like 40, 50 sometimes, but then you see it for like 5 or 6 too. Obviously, there's other pressings. This one's on the Jamie record label. This is a pretty good record. The Kit Kats, not bad. Not bad. I see it a lot though, at least around where I'm at. This is the Standells Dirty Water. Got 2 copies of that. These are both original, same presses. On the Red Fontana, I believe it is, or Tower. Yeah, this is a damn good record. The song Medication, my favorite off of it. Some of it's down, like it's not like it's a fully dope record. Like it's good. There is downsides to it, in my opinion. Maybe some other people. This is the Illusion. This is another one that you see a lot. Psych stuff, garagey. They came out with a couple more records. This is probably their most well-known out of the Illusion records. The Electric Prunes, this is a reissue. You got to have some Electric Prunes in your Psych collection. You just kind of have to. I think I actually have one more too. This is an import, and this is Underground by the Electric Prunes. Next one, The Human Beings, Nobody But Me. This is a very, very popular album. Nobody But Me is just a hit fucking track. I mean, I'm pretty sure you might not know it, but if you listen to it, go ahead and YouTube, you know, that song, Nobody But Me, and you'll be like, oh, I know who those guys are. And you might not know them by their names because you just heard their music or whatever on the radio or growing up, but it's The Human Beings, and these guys are really good. This album is a pretty good classic. It's on that Rainbow Columbia. It's a good, you know, good record, man. Really good record. You know, this is an amazing record here, the Trogs. This is Love Is All Around on Fontana. one of my favorite, all-time favorite, like out of the Beatles, out of Beach Boys, the Animals, these types of bands. The Trogs are one of my just all-time favorite. The Animals are as well, but the Trogs are definitely up there. Next one, the Sonics. This is called Sonic Boom. This is not a reissue. It's just I think it's a compilation, pretty much. These aren't expensive if you can find them. 10, $11 for that, and there's some good tracks on there. Sonics are great. Now this right here, I've showed this recently. This Zeke Geek showed me this, and god damn, is this a fucking killer record, man. If you can find this on a reissue, and that's all you're not gonna find the original. And this is one of those, this would be something that I would call a rare Psych record. This would be on my list. It already is on my list. This is July's July, and I love this. I say this every time. What are little boys made of? Slugs, snails, and puppy dog tails. Really, really good stuff. This whole album straight through, I believe, is a great... My Clown, Dandelion Seeds. I mean, those two songs together are just amazing. And the second side is just a killer side. The whole album is just fucking killer. When I heard this in the background playing on Zeke's video, I just couldn't hesitate to go find it. And wouldn't you believe that the pressing here... I forget what label it's on. It's on some... I think it's Essex Records. The pressing is really heavy and really nice, and it sounds great. So not all Psych reissues are heavy presses and sound really good. This one is one, and it's not that expensive either. It might only be like 20, 15, something like that. Really good reissue to go find is that album. Look for it. The Telltale Hearts. I see Garner show this a lot. Or this band a lot. This is actually the reason why I picked this up, is because of Garner. I got this down in Philadelphia. Just a good garage rock band. I don't have much more to say about it. I mean, if you're into that type of stuff, any of this stuff I'm showing you is going to be good if you're in. This is more Psych. This is Dr. Hooker. This is like a little mysterious type album. This guy made, I'm not sure of the whole story. I just know that he popped up. He made some music, then disappeared. This is a pretty cool Psych record. It's one of those impossible to find, rare-ass Psych records that you'll never, ever find out and about. You'll never find the original copy of this. If you do, you're a fucking god amongst men. It's something you're not going to find. But the reissue isn't hard to find, and it's super cheap. So go for the reissue. Check it out. It's a little folky, a little religious, but it's a damn good fucking record. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Next one, The Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle. You can't mention guys like the Trogs and the Animals and the Beatles and bands like that without going and mentioning the Zombies. One of my favorites, all-time favorites. This album I got for really cheap. The vinyl's in like minty fresh condition. The cover has seen better days, and it's actually my favorite cover for this album. The other cover, the more psychedelic one, I actually don't like. I actually like this one a lot more. I think this is just... There's a wickedness in this cover that I enjoy and I love it. I just love it. And it's a great fucking record. One of my favorite tracks off of here. This will be our year. I mean, that's just, a lot of people, obviously, time of the season, everybody knows the Zombies for that track. And I mean, even This Will Be Our Year is a pretty popular one. But I mean, really, to be honest, all around, the Zombies are just a great band. And I'm not going to go too deep into the rest of them. I'm just going to show you them. This is Meet the Zombies. I have a couple Zombies records. This is the Zombies' first record. This is the Zombies' She's Not There and Tell Her No. And this is their first record on Parrot. Original press. This is the Zombies' early years, which is basically just a compilation of some of their earlier stuff. This next one is the Zombies live at BBC between the years of 1965 and 1967. This is actually a really good press. Really, really good press on that one. The next one, this is a Japanese pressing of Odyssey and Oracle. And I'll just show you. I had to switch this vinyl. There you go. It's a Japanese press. Nothing super special. It's not expensive or anything. But I got it because it's an extra copy I can listen to and not have to play my original. And it actually doesn't sound bad for like a, one of those small plastic lined Japanese fucking records. You know what I'm talking about. Next one, Rock Roots, The Zombies. Nothing super special. Basically just another compilation. Oh, God. One thing I hate about cubes, man, when you're going through them, they all fall, and then your shit shakes. And another thing I can't stand about cubes is the fanning effect that you get. And I've noticed that it might affect records. It might actually bend records a little bit. And if you guys know anything about that and know how to fix that in any way, let me know, because I'm having trouble. Not all my cubes are like that, but some of them fan. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I want them to sit up straight. Crimson and Clover, you know, you got to have that in your collection. This is another, like, you know, this is James and the Shondells. Tommy James and the Shondells, Crimson and Clover. I mean, another kind of garagey psych type thing. You know, it's not a hard record to find, I don't think. This is the Mummies. This is kind of garage rockish, you know, the Mummies. It's the only one I got. I have some 45s or 7 inches of the Mummies. Next one, the Magic Lantern, Shame, Shame. Another kind of common one. You know, if you're just getting into the psych and garage stuff, find the common stuff first. The Candyman. This is some psych pop. It's not a bad LP. Next one. This is the Zodiac Cosmic Sounds. This is more psychedelic. This is the whole Zodiac done. Psychedelia. I actually have not got around to spinning that yet. I got this a couple weeks ago. Still haven't got to listen to that. The Crying Shame Synthesis. The Crying Shames are another one of those garage psyche type bands. Really good record actually. The Sugar Shop. This is a reissue. Actually, a really heavy duty, good reissue on Capitol Rainbow, it's a really good reissue. Love this track, and I suggest, you know, go look this track up right off the bat right now. Papa, Won't You Let Me Go to Town with You? Go type that in. The Sugar Shack. Type that in, or Sugar Shop, sorry. The Sugar Shop. Not S-H-O-P. S-H-O-P-P-E. Go type that in, man. Papa, Won't You Let Me Go to Town with You? That shit is so good. I'm telling you, you'll fucking love it. You'll fall in love with it. Here's Love for Sale. This is just a Psych classic. Would like to get my hands on some of their first 2 or 3 records, but this one will do for now. Original press, really good shape. I might have a reissue of theirs floating around here somewhere. This is the Chocolate Watch Band. This is another one of their like mid albums. Their earlier stuff's a lot better than this. This is okay, but if you want to get into the Chocolate Watch Band, get some of their earlier records if you can. I wouldn't say avoid this one, but get their earlier stuff. This one is Lost and Found. This is another one of those impossible to find. You will never find the original copy of this, Psych Records. If you have found the original of this, you're a lucky duckling. It goes for a couple $100. It's a great record. This is a reissue. You know, and that's another thing I want to say to people who collect Psych and garage and rare stuff. Don't hesitate getting the reissues, man, because what a reissue is it's like your way of marking, like you have it, but now you know what to look for. So if you ever see this, it's like you have a physical copy of it at home, you pulled it out, you've listened to it, you get more familiar with it. It's like you're keeping track of the things you're looking for. And for cheap, too. I mean, for $10, $11 to get, like, a record that if you would find it original at a record shop, you'd be paying $300, $400, $500 for. $11 for the same fucking thing just because it's not the original? No big deal. Just go get it. Listen to the music. That's what it's about. And, I mean, I have a lot of them. This is another one. This is another reissue. And, I mean, I love reissues. This one, Sapphire Thinkers, I think this is. And I listened to this, like, once. I didn't get to, this is one that I wanted to spin again. It's a damn good one. It's a classic. It's another one of these hard-to-find ones. And they reissue. A lot of those hard-to-find ones that you won't ever find, they get reissued, and you can get your hands on them. I try to pick them up. You know, when I have an extra couple bucks, I always try to pick one up. You know, this is the Left Bank, Walk Away Renee, and Pretty Ballerina. This is another fucking awesome garage site type, you know, I mean, you know, a lot of these bands have elements of each type of music. You know, pop, psych, garage. You know, there's elements of all of it, and most of the stuff I'm showing has elements of all that stuff. That's why I keep them all together, because the elements are mostly there in most of this stuff. This is a band from fucking, I think, Holland, or I forget where the fuck they're from now. Poland. Sorry, Poland. This is a Polish garage rock band. This is a little hard to find. Scaladoe. I don't like this. I think this sucks ass. But that's only me. Some people like Foreign, Psych, and Garage, and there is some that I really truly love. This just happens to be one that I picked up on a whim and didn't really like it, although I think some people out there in the VC would absolutely love this. Not saying it's terrible, because it's not, but it's not what I'm into. Anyway, the next one, Trogs. Wild Thing. On Fontana, mint condition, one of the greatest, I think, I mean, just underestimated, undervalued, not appreciated to the point of like the Beatles and bands like that. This, you know, Beach Boys, stuff like that. The Trogs are a fucking amazing group, and they make just great fucking music. Same thing with the Zombies. Just not. Here's some Animals. This is The Twain Shall Meet, Eric Burdon and the Animals. This is a little bit later in the Animals. More blue, you know, this is more psychedelic. Their earlier stuff was more bluesy, which was actually what I liked a lot more, the bluesy stuff. Here's The Best of the Animals. That's a pretty good one. My one that I'm really looking for by the Animals is Animalization. I have it on tape. I play it constantly. I love that fucking album. The Hollies, Stop, Stop, Stop. Another one of those, you know, one of those bands. Another one of those, you know, Five Guys, Burgers and Fries. Incense and Peppermints. You know, the Strawberry Alarm Clock. This is one you got to get. This is an essential. That's an essential. I mean, really, it is. It's an essential. It's not super hard to find. I think this is the second one. This is Strawberry Alarm Clock. Wake Up. It's Tomorrow. This is a good one to have too. Really good record to have. That's on the Uni label, if you can see that. Next one we got. This is Rock and Other Four-Letter Words. This is a Psych record. I've never got to spin. I bought this way back, maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago. It's been sitting on my shelf. Still have not got around to spinning this. I've heard people tell me how great this is, how good it is. It's a great Psych record, this, that, and the other. And I just have so much stuff. Sometimes you just don't get around to stuff. And this is a good example. It's on the gray 360 Columbia. Really good pressing. Very, very nice. This one has to, you know what, it's going on my 2-listen cube. Definitely going in my 2-listen to cube. I gotta get around to that one. Next one. Oh, man. When I seen this on the fucking shelves in my goddamn fucking record store, I think this was a band out of, like, Ohio or something like that. Psych band. They sold, like, not even 1,000 copies of this record when it first came out. The original press is worth over, like, $1,000-some. This is a very hard record to find. They reissued it in, like, 95 or something on Sundays. This is an earlier reissue. This is like the reissue right after the original came out. This is probably like the hardest reissue to find. It's an expensive, I mean, this is actually like probably like a $40 or $50 record. The original is super expensive, and it's a hard one to find. This is the CA Quintet, Trip Through Hell. And this is one hell of a trip, and it is a trip. It's a psychedelic fucking journey. It is a good fucking Psych record. Next one. The Lemon Pipers, Jungle Marmalade. I've talked about this one before. God, this is a good record. You have to go get this fucking record. I don't know about the Lemon Pipers too much more than this record. I think I might have heard one other one. But this is a really good one. There's some poppy stuff on here, but there's also some real gritty, from the heart stuff, too. You can tell the record label was making them do some stuff, which wasn't bad, and the stuff that they were doing on their own wasn't bad either, which just made for a really good album. Definitely. Sometimes it's okay to get a little, you know, hand in there from the record company, because they make you do stuff that's catchy, and sometimes stuff that you wouldn't normally do. This is, on Cadet Concept, this is Salome, St. Clair, and the Mother Bear. Another, you know, very popular Psych record. This is an original copy, though. Not all my stuff is reissue. A lot of this stuff I'm showing you is straight OG. I'll tell you if it's a reissue, but this is straight OG. This is good stuff here. Pick yourself up a copy of this. Go type that in. Salome, St. Clair, and the Mother Bear. Check this out. Do some history on this one. This is a good one. You know, I'm not going to sit and talk about all this. This is the Incredible String Band. This is, I have 2 records by them. The other one sucks ass, and this one is really good. Now, the other one that I don't like is just too fucking folky for me. This is a little bit more up my alley. Then again, it's like hit or miss with the string band. I kind of like them, I kind of don't. It's not bad. I wouldn't put all your eggs in one. This is Fever Tree. This is on Uni. This is an original. Fever Tree, Another Time, Another Place. This is a killer fucking Psych record. Get your fucking hands on that. Fever Tree, if you never heard Fever Tree, look them the fuck up. If you think you know your shit and you haven't been listening to Fever Tree or you never heard that album, then I'm pretty sure you might not know your shit as good as you think you do. Okay, next, let's see here. I gotta get this stupid-ass computer up and running again. Okay, now we're back. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, yeah. Original press. What's this on? This is on Phillips. This is Lovecraft 2. I probably shouldn't have been showing this one first. I should show the other one first. And obviously, the other one is going to be the first H.P. Lovecraft, which is just entitled H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft, great psych band. There's not much more to it, but to do it, go pick up their fucking records because they're amazing. I absolutely love this record. I like this more than 2, but then some people will say they like 2 more than this one. They came out with plenty of records, so go check out H.P. Lovecraft. Definitely a good band if you're into psych. Next one, John's Children. If you're familiar with T-Rex, Mark Bolan. This is him, younger. This is Midsummer's Night Scene. This is like a compilation, 80s, late 70s compilation. Import from England on Bam Cariso or some shit like that. I don't have much John's Children, but that's all. Actually, I think that's all I have. Next one, Pure Buckwheat Honey. This I think is a little bit more down, more rock and rollish. I believe more southern rockish. It looks like it is. I mean, it does have a touch of psych in there, and that's kind of why I probably have it with my psych. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I have no idea. This one I didn't get to listen to yet. Playgirl and the Prophets, or the Prophets, the album's called Playgirl. This is on that Cap label, which I'm a little iffy about that Cap label. You know, most of the 45s you find on Cap are like really iffy. Next one, Small Faces, Wham Wham. This is another like compilation import, nothing super special on that, except for it's a good collection. This is one I showed recently that I think I got a lot of people interested in. This is The Damnation of Adam Blessing. This fucking album is amazing. I mean, really it is. It's fucking such a good record. It made me want to go get more of their work. I cannot wait to go to the show. Hopefully find some shit by these guys at the show. It's probably not going to be as easy as I think. I really want, I think it's their second record that has the flame on the front. But this one is really good. Don't let anybody else tell you different. The Critters, Young Girl. This is, you know, garage rock. Obviously, the Critters. Everybody knows the Critters. That's kind of an essential. Ohio Express, more bluesy. Ohio Express. You know, there's like garage, you know, garage rock, poppy type stuff. Really good stuff there. Next one, Magnificent Men. This isn't necessarily psych. It's okay. This ain't too bad. It's an easy record to find, though, so if you see it, pick it up and check it out. It's not bad. This is The Shams, Please Yourself. This is a garage band, more recent. You like those boobies. I think it's more of a recent garage band. I don't remember if I actually listened to that one or not. Dennis Yost and the Classic Five. This is one you see a lot, too. Nothing super special there, either. But, you know, it's not hard to find. Iron Butterfly. You can't really have a garage or, you know, can't really have psych and garage and talk about psych and garage without showing. This is an essential. This is just utterly essential. You gotta have an Agata Vita. I mean, you fucking gotta have this. It's essential, I think. Next one, Mama Lion. This is a bluesy rock, but there's definitely a touch of psych in here. This girl posed for, I think it was Penthouse magazine way back in the day. This record's worth a bit. Not just at the yard stuff like $1. It's an original. Shit's worth like $80, something like that. It's a really good sounding record too. It's damn good. The woman has a voice. Next one. This is one I'm not familiar with. Untold Fables. This looks like some like 80s garage revival type stuff. Aesop's Apocalypse. I actually have not listened to this yet. I've had that for a fucking long time. Just never gotten around to spinning it. And then, like, if you ever want to pick up, like, stuff like this. Rare Psych or Rare Garage Rock compilations. They're good to pick up if you're getting into Psych and Garage. Pick them the fuck up. Any compilation you see, man. I got this one. I got Volume 1 of that one. I got, what do I got here? These are good. These are good. The Back from the Graves, which I've seen Garner talk about. Anything, you know, Back from the Grave, you see any of those, pick them up. Definitely good start for your garage rock fans out there. Stuff like this, Celebration of Fuzz. This is an import, pretty hard to find record. This one here, but you know, stuff like that. If you're in your Psych garage rock section, and you see stuff like and I want to show this one too, because this is Richard Marsh, which is Sky Saxon of the Seeds. Rare 45s. This is like a compilation. I just showed this recently. But this is something you want to put in your Psych collection. Here's another one. Good garage. Rare 60s. Garage Sounds. Bury Your Body. This is another one I just recently picked up. And this is the type of stuff I'm looking for, guys. You know, when I ask for these compilation lists, this is why I've been picking up these compilations, because it's helping me get, you know, a grasp on what's rare, what's not rare, because I'm trying to compile a list for a certain project. I can't, like I said, I cannot talk about the project until the project is done. And once the project is done, I will make a video and everybody will know about it. Until then, I just can't do it. And, you know, I think I'm going to end it there. There's a ton. I have like 3 more cubes of this stuff that I'd like to show, but I think I've went now for almost 30 minutes. So we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it there. My next video will be my next Crate Junkies, which will be, I think, Crate Junkies 23. Guys, if you can please send me these lists, if you can help me out compiling these lists, I promise everybody that does help will be in store for something. When the project gets finished, I'll make sure that you're taken care of. So that might be a little bit of incentive to help me out a little bit. I can't do it all myself, man. I mean, I've been sitting there researching, compiling lists of my own, and it's hard to keep track. I download pictures and I download things, and I don't remember if it's this or that. Then I got to go back. It is a pain in the ass. So if I could have somebody just send me a nice little list, a couple lists, and then, you know, go through and compare and contrast and figure out what I already have, and then just kind of take the stuff that I don't have, look it up, find some information. The more information you send, the better. I mean, if you're sending me, you know, let's say, for instance, you're like, okay, well, this band, blah, 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 had a 45 in this year, you know, and you tell me everything about, you know, you're like, well, it was released here, and then and here's the picture, and you send me, like, a bunch of info about that specific thing. That's going to be helpful as hell. More helpful than, this is the name of the 45, this is the name of the artist. I mean, that's basically, it's okay, because then I'll go look it up anyway, and I'll figure it out anyway. So in a way, either way, any information is better than no information. Okay, so anyway, it's Crate Junkies. Yeah, Sugar Shack is what we were listening to. Very light in the background there. But not a bad record to have playing in the background. Definitely some good stuff on there. Susie Q. Alright, see you guys Sunday or Monday. Peace.